We are listening to the Pixies, rather just Pixies. The album Dolittle. It's their second studio album, 1989, April 17th. The lyrics of Wave of Mutilation are based on contemporaneous newspaper reports of Japanese men committing murder-suicide after unsuccessful business ventures in a scene Francis describes as these men being forced to drive off a pier into the ocean. Man. Pixies are a band formed in Boston, Massachusetts. The original lineup include Black Francis or Francis Black, Joey Santiago, Kim Deal, and David Levering. They inspired so much of the music that came out after them. You know, ignore them, contemporary rock and roll. A lot of my favorite bands, a lot of your favorite bands. Oh, the Pixies, pretty much a lot of influence and gratitude to the songwriting in which they embarked upon, myself included, my friends included. This is a band that brought a lot to the table for the time. And I think forever changed rock and roll. They had their issues. They had one stint from 1987 to 93 after they called it like a hiatus, and then got back together in the early 2000s, I believe, and then toured through 2012, and then broke up again. And I think, as of now, they're still making music. I think they've maybe switched the lineup around, but the Pixies, I think, are still currently performing. What's interesting about the Pixies is the woman who plays bass didn't play bass when she joined the band. She started playing bass because of the band, which is awesome because her bass parts are insane and great. Her name is Kid Beal. Surfer Rosa, the first Pixies album, was recorded by the late Steve Albini. Time is crazy. Man, what a side. This band has been through a lot. Between Kim Deal and Francis Black, a lot of things happened that devolved their relationship almost to ill communication, or none thereof. And Kim Deal went on to find her own band, The Breeders. In 1990, dropped their debut, while the rest of the band members of the Pixies, of Pixies, moved to LA. Mostly because the studio was there, from what I understand. And the next work they made after this mostly was written in studio, from what I understand. Man, there's some wild stuff about this band and their members. lead guitar player after the '93 breakup ended up playing on a lot of Frank Black's like solo releases, and then formed a band with his wife called the Martinis. And released an album No Gore. Lovering became a musician and performed a style of magic he called scientific phenomenalism. Scientific phenomenalism. He was temporarily a member of the Martinis and later drummed with the band Cracker. This is very interesting, man. Pixies have quite a history. Kim Deal also went on to play in her own band, The Breeders, had a platinum selling record in '93. Did well for herself, obviously, and they came back together in '03, 10 years after their breakup, for a reunion. Tickets to a 2004 reunion sold out within minutes. Apparently a warm-up tour through the U.S. and Canada in '04. All dates were recorded and released as individual limited edition CDs. That's cool. I gotta find those bootlegs and I love this song. The way he says baby right there in that verse is just something else. I want to replay this track because it's so fucking short. I want to hear it again. It's so funny. It's almost cartoonish. Like, all of his music is very surrealism inspired, and you can tell, like, with the fourth wall breaking and almost like cinematic gestures in these songs. Yeah, dude, I'm doing it. We're starting to go down this video. Honestly, that might be my favorite track on the B-side now. That's right. It's so good, man. He's got so much Ray Orbison in there, and like Buddy Holly-ish, you know? And he obviously, I think, listens to a lot of that stuff too. I think in the production of this album, the producer was actually, during like a break between recording, was brought to a record store and handed this album by Frank Black himself, and was like, yeah, this is... Don't discount my short songs, man. Number 13 is a weird song. Seems like just it examines poverty. Yeah, definitely. Lyrically. In LA at the time, probably. Basically translates to Long Live the Rich Hill. Viva La Loma Rica was a gang that was around at the time, I think. I don't know anything about them, but you used to see the spray paint everywhere. VLR for Viva La Loma Rica, Long Live the Rich Hill. 13, of course, is an famous number in the gang spook. 13th letter of the alphabet, marriage and marijuana, you know him. Interesting. That is a crazy song. The song rules.
Hey, must be a devil between us, or whores in my head, whores at the door, whore in my bed. But hey, if you go, I will surely die.
If you go, I will surely die. On the B-side, it will remain that way. But I will say La 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 Love You is definitely a close second, man. That song is so cool. I swear every time I listen to this album, I listen a little closer. And I've been listening to it since probably I was in early high school. God. 16 years ago. Yeah, my relationship with this album could drive at this point. Maybe not drink, but drive for sure. Dude, I gotta listen to more Kim Deal, man. I don't know much about the Breeders. Haven't spent much time with them. Or Belly, which was her partner in the Breeders, other band that she started. She left before '93. The Last Splash. After 1995, when Kelly had released the Platinum already considered Platinum in '94, Last Splash in '95, she was involved in a drug bust, which put the Breeders on definite hiatus, which hopefully she didn't lose all her money and all of that. Said that the guitar player during this recording process was constantly on the engineer because he kept putting reverb on his guitars and was like, please stop me. Apparently he covered his amplifiers with blankets just for the engineer to get a clue. Or the producer. I think it was both of them actually. That's funny though. To retain such identity, just be like, no man, I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck what you're trying to do to my music, but you're not touching what I've constructed myself. Great record. Record's been with me forever.